You know that moment when a new client books and instead of celebrating, you're instantly stressing about what to send next or what comes next in this process? You have the contract, the policy, the agreement, the welcome email, the checklist, the prep, the informing your team, all the things, right? It all starts to blur together and can become a very stressful process rather than it just being a fun way to welcome a new client. And before you know it, you're answering the same questions on repeat and you're wondering why you ever thought more clients would make things easier. Sure, of course, more money in the bank is a good thing, but sometimes more clients equals more stress, and we do not want that, right? So in this episode, we're talking about how to create a simple, strategic client welcome packet that saves you time and makes your clients feel completely taken care of. It's such a nice way to make your business more professional. It makes the process seamless, and it makes the clients truly impressed with who's going to be providing care or training or photography for their pets. Because onboarding should not be chaotic. It should be clear, automated, and actually exciting for both you and your clients. They should have fun with this process. And by the end of this episode, you're going to have a clear checklist of what to include in your welcome packet and how to make your onboarding feel 10 times smoother without adding more to your plate. Welcome, Petpreneur, to the Pet Marketing Unleashed podcast. I'm your host, Michaela Vargas, founder, designer, and educator behind Pet Marketing Unleashed. This podcast is all about growing your pet business without the stress. Here, you'll find episodes packed with actionable tips and advice for streamlining your online presence, avoiding burnout, and onboarding new clients while you're away from your desk or out with the dogs. So pop in those earbuds and learn stress-free marketing and website strategies with me while you head out on your next dog walk, pet sitting visit, drive to your next session, or just wherever your pet business takes you next. Let's dive in. Bringing on a new client should be something that you look forward to, but without the right systems, it can definitely feel messy fast. I've been there. You got last-minute emails, missed details, late-night texts, and clients unsure of what happens next, and then they send more emails, and then you're responding and it's more of a reaction mode, and we do not want that. A welcome packet is your built-in assistant. It sets expectations, answers questions, walks new clients through everything they need to know and how to communicate with you properly. Talk about boundaries here. We've had a lot of conversations about burnout, and this is one of them. But it sets all of these things up automatically. Once it's in place, you got your welcome packet, your clients can feel supported, your inbox can get quieter, and your onboarding process can finally feel calm, which means more capacity for either more clients or just the capacity to be able to enjoy your business. So what exactly is a welcome packet? You can think of it as a beautifully branded guide, like a PDF, that officially welcomes your new clients into your business. Now, it can be that digital PDF, but it could also be a link, like a Google Drive link. So if you upload that PDF to Google Drive, it can live as a link that you can hyperlink in an email so that it's automatically updated, or it can even be like an interactive web page, whatever fits your workflow, preferences, and brand. It usually includes everything that your client needs to feel confident about working with you, like what happens next, how to communicate, what they need to prepare for their first visit or training session, and a little bit about you and your team. You can also even, if you want to, share a little bit more about businesses you recommend in the community. So if you have any partnerships out there, that's a way to promote them. And you can also share that with them so they know that you're doing that. And hopefully they do something like that in return for you as well. But essentially, it's how you go from just another pet sitter or another pet care provider or another dog trainer to a polished professional business that your clients rave about because the process is so smooth and simple and actually reduces their stress rather than adding to their plate as well. So if you are ready to create your own welcome packet, I'm going to go into some of the top sections that I recommend including. Let me look at my notes. I have 9 things that I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to go through them rather quickly because they don't need a lot of explanation, but these are just the important touch points to make sure that you're including within your welcome packet so that clients are fully covered. And of course, if some of these things are not relevant to you or if you want to add more sections, definitely go ahead and do that as well because there's so much that you can include, but we also don't want to overwhelm our new clients as well. So first thing we want to include, number 1, is a warm welcome message. You can start simply by thanking your client for trusting you and choosing you. The pet industry is personal, so let that warmth shine through and really welcome them into this is what the experience is all about. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Number 2, you want to outline what's inside. Give them a quick table of contents so that way they can easily find what they need later on if they do come back to this welcome packet and have questions. Number 3, meet the team. If you have team members, you're a scaling business, I highly recommend including your team members in this. I know that there can be a lot of turnover in the pet industry, and we'll talk about some ways that you can easily update your welcome packet so it's not a lot of work and it doesn't just immediately become a PDF that's outdated. But I do recommend having your team, or even if you don't want to include individual bios, you can at least have maybe your manager, the business owner yourself, or any key staff that you want included. People that they're going to be in touch with could be really helpful. So if there's like an admin person on your team, someone like that I think is relevant to have in the client welcome packet so they know who they're going to be communicating with. You can also share a group team photo if you don't want individual bios for every single team member on your team. Number 4, we want a services overview. Even if they've already booked their first service, this page helps them understand what's included and what else that you offer should they know. So for example, if they're booking a dog walking service, but you also offer pet wedding attendant service, maybe they know someone who's getting married or maybe they're getting married soon. And it's nice for them to know should they need additional services in the future that could also expand. We talk about the 80-20 rule that 80% of your revenue comes from 20% of your clients. So if this person becomes a regular dog walker and they see that you have other services, they're going to be more likely to buy those services than a new client would be, if that makes sense. So we definitely want to nurture our clients, make them feel heard, seen, show them what else that we have to offer, because that's where you can start to increase your revenue. Number 5, your booking process. Lay out the onboarding steps. Obviously, they are already at a certain point if they have received your welcome packet, but from there and moving forward, how do they book? So they always know what's next and what to expect in the process, starting from when they initially reached out to where they're at now when they receive that welcome packet to what comes next and how to book for future appointments as well, policies and things like that. Next, this is a big one, is the communication guidelines. I am so big on boundaries when it comes to your business, and I know that a lot of pet industry professionals have a lot of burnout in their business, and a lot of that boils down to setting proper boundaries. So we definitely want to tell clients exactly how and when they can reach you so you can finally stop getting those late Saturday night texts you feel like you have to respond to right away. They know exactly what your hours are, what the process is, how long to expect a return communication. Those are great things to put into your welcome packet so that they know ahead of time what to expect, and then they aren't expecting those immediate responses, and you can have a little bit of those boundaries that you definitely deserve. Next, we want to give an overview of your software. Obviously, if you don't have software, this isn't something that you would include, but I always definitely recommend having a software for your business. So if you use a booking system or a client portal or app, you want to walk them through how to use it. So you can include things like screenshots, if you want like a link to a blog post where you outline a tutorial on what they need to do, or even just quick video links work really great here. I've had clients record a 2 to 3 minute video walking them through the client portal and how it works, how to access it, important things to make sure that they don't miss. And that way you're not telling this to every single client, and it's set up so that they can watch that video and know how to do whatever they need, whatever you need in order to perform the services, like fulfilling all the, pet details about feedings and medications and policies and important things like that when it comes to inputting that into the client booking software. That is super crucial to helping you save time and make sure that everything is taken care of and you're not missing anything for new clients that you have to remember. Don't forget to fill this out. If they don't, it helps remove that stress. Quick pause before we keep going, because if you're thinking this sounds amazing, but I don't have time to design a whole packet from scratch, we've got you. We have our fully customizable welcome packet templates specifically for pet businesses that is designed to help you confidently onboard clients with less back and forth and fewer headaches. Our template comes with nearly 100 mix and match Canva pages, video and PDF tutorials, and a smooth layout to help you get everything set up fast. All you gotta do is pick the page layouts you like, add in your colors and fonts, and customize the text. Once you're done, download it as a PDF, and you can either send those PDFs to your clients, or you can add it to Google Drive and just set up a share link that can be added into your email templates that you send to clients automatically as part of your welcome email. Bonus points with this method, that is, if you update that PDF, you can simply update the version in Google Drive and that link will stay the same. So clients can always come back and access the most updated version online without you having to resend it to them. Love that. So whether you are a pet sitter, dog walker, trainer, or photographer, your welcome packet is often the first real impression that clients get of your business. So let's make it one that they remember so they stick around and book with you. You can grab your welcome packet template for just $37 at petmarketingunleashed.com/welcome-packet. All right, let's get back into it. Number 8 is any checklist or prep steps. Give them a list of what they need to do before the services actually start. This can help keep things smooth for the both of you so that they know what they need to do before that pet sitting visit, but you also know that they know what to do. So you're not walking into a house that doesn't have any dog food, things like that. You want to definitely set up those checklists so that they can have all that information ahead of time and you're not forgetting things and not running into last minute emergencies that cause you to work extra hours or have a staff member reach out to you saying, oh my gosh, there's no food or I don't see a key, that sort of thing. So we definitely want to give them checklists or prep steps so that they are also prepared for your service. And then the last thing, number 9, are any referrals or resources. Again, I briefly mentioned this earlier, but I like to include trusted local partners or affiliate links for some of your favorite products, which is a really easy way to build connection and add value because a lot of times they're trusting their pet care providers with knowing what the best things are in terms of like favorite leashes, which obviously, people always talk about the retractable leashes. So if you have a leash that you recommend for them and they have a retractable leash, that's a really good way for you to have an easier time, right? Because you don't have to deal with the retractable leash, but also maybe you're earning a little bit of affiliate income on it and you're just providing them extra value so that they have everything they need to feel like a really good dog owner, cat owner, whatever it is. And then you're also, if you don't just do like for products, but also for local community members, it's a great way to promote local partnerships that you have and encourage them to also share about you too, which is really awesome. So by the time your clients go through this entire welcome packet, they should feel confident, informed, and excited. And you should feel like you've finally taken a huge admin load off of your plate. You should be getting less emails. You should be having less things fall through the cracks. You should be having less of your team reaching out to you for hit mistakes or missing information that you have to follow up on. It should really be taking so much off of your plate and should be making your clients feel very confident and ready to go as well. I've touched on this briefly, but like how a welcome packet sets you apart, most pet businesses don't have one of these. They might send a short confirmation email or quick welcome email or something like that, or a quick note about policies. But here's the thing. A thoughtful branded welcome packet immediately separates you from your competitors. And I know competition is crazy in the pet industry. There are a lot of pet care providers out there. There are a lot of dog trainers, and there are a lot of pet photographers as well. So being able to separate yourself, even just with something simple like this, really can enhance the experience and make people want to stay around longer. It shows clients that you're organized, you're reliable, and you care about their experience. It gives them confidence that their pets are in great hands, and it really just makes your business look like a great operation that it really is. It's the kind of small detail that really creates raving fans and repeat clients and 5-star reviews. One of our customers that actually purchased a welcome packet, Lydia from the Stanford Cat Sitter, actually said that her welcome packet became the very thing that set her apart from competitors and that clients mention it all the time in their feedback. That's how, it's so easy to set up and create, which we'll get into next. But just think of you get it set up and then you don't really have to think about it. It just runs behind the scenes and it continuously is able to impress clients moving forward and save you time. There's so many benefits and I don't see any negatives. So you should create one. So let's talk about that. How do you actually make your welcome packet? All right, I have 2 great options for you. Technically, I guess I have 3. Number 1, if you love DIY projects or you already use Canva, you can just create one yourself. You can just start by opening a new Canva doc and laying out a few simple sections, including all those things that I mentioned. You can access the blog post for this episode and have it up and then just create those sections, like your welcome message, your process, your policies, any prep checklist, things like that. Just make sure that you keep it on brand. You make it super easy to read and don't overcomplicate it. I think one of the things I see the most is that people put a ton of text in here. We don't want to overwhelm our clients. This should be a very fun, easy to consume document. It should be very easy for them to comb through. It should be very quick. So that's one option. The second option is if you would rather skip all of that setup and jump straight into something professional, we can create a custom one for you if you already have brand guidelines. And then the third option that we have for you is we actually have a welcome packet template on our site that is specifically designed for pet businesses, for dog walkers, pet sitters, dog trainers, and pet photographers. It has nearly 100 customizable Canva pages and video tutorials that walk you through every step of the process. So whether you're a sitter, trainer, or photographer, you can walk away with a packet that not only saves you time, but really helps your clients feel instantly confident about working with you. We had another customer, I had it written in my notes actually here. This is what she said. She said, since implementing it in my business, I've noticed so much more clarity with clients around expectations and policies. I'd recommend it as essential to any pet business. And I totally agree. It's so essential. That is the goal of this welcome packet template. You can grab the template or explore some of our student examples. We have some pictures of examples at petmarketingunleashed.com/welcome-packet. That's welcome-packet. So if you are tired of repeating yourself, you're chasing down forms or explaining the same thing 10 different ways constantly, this is your sign to simplify it, set it up, and let it run for you. All you have to do is create that welcome packet, whether you're customizing our template, creating one from scratch, or paying somebody to do it for you. You're able to set those boundaries, get it implemented, and you can let your onboarding process do the heavy lifting for you with less admin time. And your future self and your clients will thank you. If you already have some kind of onboarding system, take a second this week to ask yourself, does it really set clients up for success? Because a lot of times, yes, we have the Calendly link on our website that allows them to schedule the meet and greet, or maybe we have an automation or two running in the background, but we're still getting a lot of questions. We're still getting things missed through the cracks. Even if your team knows that they need this information, maybe the client doesn't know. So if you do this little audit where you're like, okay, does my onboarding process set up my clients for success, or are they still coming to me with concerns, questions, doubts, assumptions that are incorrect? They're breaking boundaries by messaging me at all times, expecting a response, things like that. It might be time for a little refresh. So again, if you want to see some examples or grab our template, head to petmarketingunleashed.com/welcome-packet. And as always, if you loved this episode, be sure to rate or review the podcast. It helps more pet business owners find these resources and build stress-free, sustainable businesses too, which we're all in here, community over competition. Let's support our fellow pet business owners. I appreciate you for tuning in. I hope this was helpful, and I really hope that you actually take the action step to get this welcome packet. I don't care if you use our welcome packet or not. I just want you to have one or some sort of system, some sort of way to get this onboarded into your business so that your process can become so much easier and your clients can feel so much more reduced stress when it comes to hiring a new provider. So I hope this was helpful. Catch you next time. Thanks for listening to the Pet Marketing Unleashed podcast all the way to the end. You're the best. If you loved what you heard, please share the podcast with your pet biz friends. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and leave us a 5-star review. We love to hear what you think of the show, and we are so grateful for all the support and love you show by sharing the podcast with others. And don't forget to stop by our website, petmarketingunleashed.com, where you'll find a ton of resources, recommended tools, blogs, templates, courses, and more to help you grow a stress-free and fulfilling pet business. Here's to saving time, ditching the stress, and standing out from the pack. Thanks again so much for listening, and I will be back soon with a new episode. Bye for now.